After a summer of negotiations, a highly anticipated announcement. There will be a public inquiry into foreign interference.
We have arrived with the full support of the opposition at the best person to lead this inquiry.
That person, Quebec Court of Appeal Judge Marie-Josée Hogue, tasked with looking into meddling during the last 2 federal elections.
Foreign interference in Canadian democratic institutions is unacceptable.
But an inquiry was hardly the Liberals' first choice. Faced with news stories about Chinese meddling in elections, they appointed a special rapporteur, former Governor General David Johnston, triggering opposition outrage. He later recommended against an inquiry, then eventually resigned.
Never forget that Justin Trudeau has tried to do everything to avoid this.
The Conservatives always said a public inquiry was the only option, and they accept the choice of Hogue.
If there's any foreign state actor that's interfering in our elections, that should be uncovered and dealt with.
Hogue's mandate is not limited to China. It could include Russia and non-state actors. This former Conservative MP, who blames Beijing for his election loss, says the scope may be too broad.
Russia and Iran are not setting up official police service station in Canada. So you know, there has to be and there should be a priority with deal with how deep and how wide China interference in Canada has been.
But this national security expert is optimistic Hogue will shed some light on the issue.
I hope that the first thing that she does is to prepare a fairly comprehensive inventory of what's happened, not only directly on the elections, but on what's happened between elections.
Hogue herself has said little. She'll start her work on September 18th. A final report is due by the end of 2024, a tight timeline that could be within months of the next federal election. Rafi Wujikani on CBC News, Ottawa.